ready to represent for my peoples. All day, every day, check the resume. I live these words, it's not just wordplay. Time to lift and uplift with power and strength. So without hesitation, I'm shooting my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real, staying true to the game. That's why I'm always brainstorming, always in hustle mode. Always on top of my game, throwing these lyrical body blows. Back in the day, I used to write battle rhymes all the time. Now the only thing I'm battling is this messed up system that's trying to stop my people from listening to the realness. Afraid they might feel this and take off them skinny jeans, put back on the red, black, and green, and elevate this up to be kings and queens, the natural being, and live out their purpose to the fullest extreme. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme, and we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love.
Still come hard on these beats, cause it's hard on these streets. But if I can't rock these beats, I don't wanna rock at all. If I can't elevate my people, then I take the fall. So I ain't trying to waste your time and I ain't trying to waste mine. So every time I spit, lyrically divine. Just wanna use what the Most High gave me to keep my people like that mental slavery. I recognize the system ain't designed for us, so naturally they wanna see us self-destruct. But we rising above, changing our whole perspective. Even the peace and love movement has been resurrected. But we ain't just talking just to be talking, we show and prove through our daily moves. Taking our stand for the righteous and true. So for the young nation, elevation. And elevation without hesitation. Peace and blessings for every situation. The world is yours with hard work and dedication. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love.
Do it for the love and the passion and not just the fashion. Now watch the positive flow become a chain reaction. No tricks up the sleeve, no hocus pocus. All I see and just keep the sight focused. Skin is black, but there's no handicap. Still walking the path of the right and exact. Living what I'm speaking is truth that I'm seeking. Suckers creeping and sleeping, but I keep reaching for success. Elevating to my best. Shoot the gift because I'm blessed with this. I say I'm black and I'm proud, you call me prejudiced. I'm walking the straight path, learning the real math. Master blast and never last. I speak truth while others speak trash. The path I walk is not hypocritical. I manifest the physical, lyrical, and the spiritual. The new and improved will show and prove to the young, the old, the new. The red, black, the green, the red, white, the blue. The brothers, the sisters, the posse, the crew. Whoever, just dropping daily jewels to keep your mind together. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means. Woke up this morning feeling magnificent, strong, black, and powerful, ready to represent for my peoples. All day, every day, check the resume. I live these words, it's not just wordplay. Time to lift and uplift with power and strength. So without hesitation, I'm shooting my gift. I do this for the love and not for the fame. By keeping it real, staying true to the game. That's why I'm always brainstorming, always in hustle mode. Always on top of my game, throwing these lyrical body blows. Back in the day, I used to write battle rhymes all the time. Now the only thing I'm battling is this messed up system that's trying to stop my people from listening to the realness. Afraid they might feel this and take off them skinny jeans, put back on the red, black, and green, and elevate this up to be kings and queens, the natural being, and live out their purpose to the fullest extreme. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme, and we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love.
Still come hard on these beats, cause it's hard on these streets. But if I can't rock these beats, I don't wanna rock at all. If I can't elevate my people, then I take the fall. So I ain't trying to waste your time and I ain't trying to waste mine. So every time I spit, lyrically divine. Just wanna use what the Most High gave me to keep my people like that mental slavery. I recognize the system ain't designed for us, so naturally they wanna see us self-destruct. But we rising above, changing our whole perspective. Even the peace and love movement has been resurrected. But we ain't just talking just to be talking, we show and prove through our daily moves. Taking our stand for the righteous and true. So for the young nation, elevation. And elevation without hesitation. Peace and blessings for every situation. The world is yours with hard work and dedication. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love, for the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. For the love.
Do it for the love and the passion and not just the fashion. Now watch the positive flow become a chain reaction. No tricks up the sleeve, no hocus pocus. All I see and just keep the sight focused. Skin is black, but there's no handicap. Still walking the path of the right and exact. Living what I'm speaking is truth that I'm seeking. Suckers creeping and sleeping, but I keep reaching for success. Elevating to my best. Shoot the gift because I'm blessed with this. I say I'm black and I'm proud, you call me prejudiced. I'm walking the straight path, learning the real math. Master blast and never last. I speak truth while others speak trash. The path I'm walking is not hypocritical. I manifest the physical, lyrical, and the spiritual. The new and improved, we show and prove to the young, the old, the new. The red, black, the green, the red, white, the blue. The brothers, the sisters, the posse, the crew. Whoever, just dropping daily jewels to keep your mind together. This ain't hate music, it's love supreme. And we manifest the movement by any means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for your mama, for the love. Do it for your papa, for the love. Do it for your brother. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the ones you love.
Means.
For the love, yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love, for the love, for the love. Yes I do it for the love. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for your mama, for the love. Do it for your papa, for the love. Do it for your brother. Everything that I do, yes I do it for the love. Do it for the ones you love.
I know it's 20.
We're both working from home. The high-speed internet is absolutely critical.
Get Fios, the 100% fiber optic
Yo,
network.
yo. What up? It's the RG Podcast. I'm Gerald.
I'm Ron. What's good, everybody?
All right, we got Samara and Gene back in the house with us.
What's up? What's up?
They came to talk some, I don't know. What we talking about today anyway? What are we talking about? Well,
Atlanta.
We'll get into that. We'll get into that.
We'll
get into
bullshit.
Yeah, ho. Oh, Lord.
You just say ATL ho?
That's how they do
You
it.
got a rep for the A.
No. I thought she talking to me. She said it.
Oh, she thought you could.
What's that?
No, right. Well, we all know you ain't no hoe. But anyway, how was your week, bro?
Nah, week was cool. I'm happy to be here. I'll put it that way. You know what I mean? Keep it short and sweet.
Nice. What about you?
It was okay.
Everything's
We
good?
did a little practice. We got lost in the sauce yesterday. Sorry.
It's all good.
I tried to call you.
We played two-hand touch, so we have fun.
Okay. Good.
So it was good.
I missed the little babies.
Yeah, they missed the snacks.
Yeah. Well, let me tell you what's funny. When I called you, I said, "Oh man," Gene was like, "We have the snacks." I was like, "Yeah, I forgot to give them to you." But also, we planned to be at practice yesterday, but we got stuck.
That's all good. It's all good. Everything good with you, Gene?
I said, no, shopping. Shopping. We were out.
Oh yeah, my week is good. It was great.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, my daughter's here from Atlanta, so we've
Yeah.
been out. It's been a crazy kind of week.
Yeah, I did. I figured that. So yeah, we was all good. We was all good.
Okay.
What about you, Truth? What's going on with you? True.
Hello. Like testing.
So I'm looking at the screen.
All right, so everybody's good. That's good. All right, so you got Q&A?
Nah, I ain't got no Q&A.
Yes, you do. Come on.
It ain't crazy like it normally is. I mean, so what's actually I seen it on the post. It said what's one thing that your ex gave you that you still have? Not to get too deep.
Nothing.
See?
Yeah, that's so, yeah, it's not. It's almost like not broad enough.
Right when I looked at the comments for that, man, those people they was toe up. I mean, they were talking about
'cause me, I went straight
anxiety,
to my kids. I mean,
PTSD.
what else is it? I don't know.
Yeah, kids.
Yeah, that's what I seen. I seen kids a lot.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I think people was looking for more drama.
Nah,
Oh well, I got some stuff.
I
Yeah.
listen. So the first thing that came to my mind was, so I was dating this guy from 2008 to 2012, 13, something like that. But he gave me the game though.
Oh, Dag, I was gonna say hustle.
He gave me the game.
Yeah.
Like, he taught me everything that I know to hustle,
Yeah.
how to be treated. Let's just be real. How to
Yeah.
be treated by men. I mean, so much, but he gave me the game. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
At least you got something out of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, and he wasn't the greatest person, but you know,
Wait a minute. He
greatest
wasn't
part-
the greatest person,
as
but he was
far as-
able to.
well, he was a cheater, is what I mean.
Ah, okay.
He was a cheater, but the good part about him was
Gotcha.
I still stayed in it. You know what I mean? For like good 5 years.
Right.
But the good part about him was he gave me the game. He taught me to hustle. He taught me how to be treated, how not to be treated. You know what I mean? So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm with G. Nothing.
Wow.
Samara.
I can't. No, I don't. Nah, nothing.
Samara.
Nothing.
Like Cara.
I'm gonna go the inexplicable ability to evade the law. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking.
Inexplicably.
Anyway, but no. All jokes aside, I mean, man, some things that my ex gave me that I still have. I mean, for real, like, a different level of vision. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up.
That's the
He
same.
taught me. Yeah,
the same thing
yeah.
I'm talking about, really.
I mean, we were
Yeah.
really young, I mean, and we have kids. We got kids, so the kids, yeah, that's a given. But just beyond that, just the ability to kind of look beyond the circumstances and, like, make that shit work.
Yeah.
Like, make it happen. Do what it do. So, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I have to agree with you two. As far as things given to me, I can't recall me keeping anything or saving anything. But besides my kids,
Mm-hmm.
and like I already know how to treat a woman. You know what I mean? And not to be like corny about it, but it's just it's no, but it's everybody has a vision of what they want that their man or their woman to be.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when you're in a relationship and you don't get that vision, you don't get that want that you want. It's like, okay, well, you find out this ain't the one, and it teaches you a lesson.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, you was with the dude for like 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was in a really real long relationship too myself. So I learned a lot more about myself, patient wise, and also the fact that everything that, like, again, we all ain't perfect either. I mean, don't
I'm
make
pretty
it seem
close.
like
Right.
I'm perfect, because
Speak
I'm
for
not
yourself.
perfect. I've done.
Damn.
I said some things. I've done some things. Spiteful things and things like
Right.
that. But like I said, you learn a lot about yourself. Like, okay, in the next one, I ain't gonna be this way. Or if you end up working it out, you find different bridges and try to build. You know what I mean? So it's just a learning thing. With relationships. Now, materialistic stuff, I ain't never had a woman that actually just gave me stuff just to give me stuff.
Really?
Really?
Nah,
Never.
Wow.
no.
Oh, that right.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
We talked
That is
about
terrible.
But
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
gosh,
tell
we
I'm
did.
gonna tell you why. The reason why is because and you know, it's not that they wasn't thinking about me. It's just the fact that I was always the giver and always the one doing.
Right, but that
We
doesn't
was still talking
explain
about that,
away why the person doesn't give to
Yeah.
you. Like there should be some kind of reciprocation.
Yeah.
Aside from I mean, you know, and this isn't personal to anybody, you know what I mean? But aside from there being like maybe an innate selfishness to the person, when you're with somebody that you genuinely love and care about, you think about them.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
true.
saying? You want to
Period.
take care of them. You want to do stuff
Yeah.
for them.
I mean, I've been in the mall and bought stuff.
Right, just
Yeah.
randomly walking
Just
through, you're like,
randomly.
oh, they might like this.
Yeah.
And
That
you bring
is-
it home. It doesn't have to be a
Yeah.
special occasion.
Yeah.
It's just like, but see, that's the thing though. Most of these women are trash.
Right.
You know what I mean? The
That's really
reality
what it is.
I mean, it is. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Y'all mamas didn't do their job, and y'all
Right.
grandmamas was trash too. I mean,
Right.
somebody need to say it. I mean, why am I lying?
No,
I mean,
beyond,
but
no.
the reality is, so this is multi-generational. You know what I
Right.
mean? Of women who don't know what to do, and they're
keep a
passing
man.
that to keep a man.
Okay, go ahead.
You know what
Yeah,
I'm
I
saying?
did one.
Women who don't know what to do to keep a man.
Right.
But you're passing that same terrible behavior onto your daughters and to their daughters and to their
Right.
daughters and to your sons.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so there's a lot of multi-generational trauma that's creating all these pockets of distress for people in these relationships. It's terrible.
I just want to say, like, I love the energy because, like, on a podcast, it's like people are like they don't say how they really feel. They say like something for like, you know what I mean? Like they play it safe. You know what I mean?
Oh, I don't
But
have to do that. Sorry.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
grandmamas
So
is
it's
trash.
it's dope
I mean, like,
because
really.
I'm
you
not playing
really.
it safe. I mean,
Not
No,
everybody.
no, no, no. I
of
ain't talking about
course.
you at
You
all,
know
but
what
I think
mean?
it's just, I think it's just like, yo, just say how you feel. You know what I mean?
Right,
Because it's always
real.
they look for. I'm not gonna say. Well, sometimes they look for a guy to be like, oh, I expected that from Ron. Like, you know, he gonna say, oh, these women ain't shit, and you know, you niggas is trash, don't know how to treat a woman, and all that. But like sometimes that shit is true.
Right.
You know what I mean? But like, yo, I love the energy though. That's all I'm gonna say.
Right. It doesn't apply to every single person across the board, of course. You know what I mean? And if you took it personal, then it probably does apply to you. You know, I mean, seriously though, think about it.
Yeah.
You know, like what my elementary school teacher used to say: if it don't apply, let it fly. You don't think about it if it's not personal to
Right.
you. But if it offended you or wounded you in some way, then that means there's a period or a place of self-reflection where you kind of need to settle and you need to figure out what the problem is. Because the reality is, so many people, you look at these relationships and where people came from, and it's like, it's almost like the men are only supposed to take care of women, which is why you've been in these relationships where women haven't contributed
Right,
whatever
it's
to you.
ridiculous, though.
Either they didn't see the value in what you brought to the table, or you know what I mean, you guys just weren't supposed to be together and it just didn't work, you know, for whatever other reasons. But overall, you know what I mean, you see these women, oh, he better take care of you, he need to give you money, he need to do, but what are you contributing?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have to bring something to the table too. It can't always be that the man need to pay. Yeah, okay, he's gonna pay the bills. He's gonna do whatever. That's cool. But what are you bringing?
Yeah.
And if you're not bringing anything, then you probably need to be worrying about why he's not home at 11:30.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or where he's been, because you're not doing your part in the relationship to keep it together.
Yeah.
But that's just
Because
my
I
thoughts
think
on
that
shit.
the same way that a man would plan a date for his girl is the same way that we should plan a date for him.
Right.
Or like, so if your birthday is about to come up, I mean, everything should already be planned before the day even comes.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
I mean, for Valentine's Day or for whatever day that you all want to celebrate, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever day that y'all celebrate or whatever, I think that it should already be planned straight off the top. You know what I'm saying? That's how it's supposed to be. And women want massages, but so do men. You know what
Right.
I'm saying?
Or let's just talk-
women want oral sex, so do men. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? I mean, and that's just extreme, but it's reality because
It's
I
true,
know a lot
though.
of women
We
that
grown.
I know a lot of women be like, they ain't getting no head. I mean,
Right,
straight
well
up.
then your man is
But-
getting it from somewhere. He's
Right,
just not getting
he's
it from
going
you.
to go get it from somewhere,
You know what I
period.
mean? Like sometimes the
You
nigga
know?
should just walk in the house and it should just go down. You know
Right,
what I mean?
exactly,
But that's just
literally.
how I feel. You know what I mean?
Right.
But there are a lot of women who feel like, oh no, you know, it's not.
It's
like,
like the
girl.
girl. It's
What-
like,
what
oh,
the hell are you
girl.
talking about?
Yes,
Yeah.
look.
Okay.
It's like, oh girl, you know what I'm saying? It's like she's like, well, so I'm not. I got to make sure he clean.
He done took a
before
shower.
Yeah,
he
took a
got-
shower and all that,
and
yeah.
everything
Right.
before. It's like, bro, ain't
Yeah.
got time for that.
Sometimes you don't have time.
When he walk in the door, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Nobody has time for a shower. You know
right.
what I'm saying? Come on.
you know,
I mean,
of course there are levels.
Of course, I was. Yeah,
you
that's
know,
what I'm
there are
saying. Yeah.
levels. But
Well,
mean,
shit,
you know
I'm,
what I'm saying?
I'm throwing garbage all day. I don't think it's going down when I walk in the house.
no. But there are levels.
Yeah,
There are
you know what I'm
levels.
saying? But it ain't like that all the time. Of course, you're gonna be like, babe, come on there. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
you know, but really, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you know. So,
Oh my gosh.
it's gotta go down. You gotta make sure you doing you out here.
Right, you gotta
I mean,
do you.
seriously. You gotta make sure you doing you out here.
Someone else is if you're not.
Right.
That's true.
I mean, really.
Yeah.
Stop me when I start lying. I'm just saying. You know,
Yeah.
at
No.
the end of the day, if you're not doing your part, someone is.
I love the fact that like I was in a relationship one time and like Biggie's my favorite rapper, so that's when I was smoking cigarettes, you know what I mean? And the two will correlate in a minute. I know it's just random, you know what I'm saying? But
Okay.
and she was like she'd be out like running errands and shit like that, you know what I mean? So what do you want to eat? Boom, got the food, and like she just happened to be out, and like I like Big, so I got she bought me like a what was it, Hot Topic or some shit? I mean, bought me like a couple Biggie shirts and shit like that, and then she went to the store, got me some cigarettes and shit, and it's just like little things. I thought
Little
yeah.
I thought wasn't even my birthday. I thought you
Right.
might like this watch, you know what I mean, shit like
right,
that.
but that's how it should be.
Yeah, but like not, and I would do the same, but like I'm not saying like, but not, I didn't get that experience every single time.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So. You know, I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes, like, if I do shit that's on the whim, you know what I mean? Like, she gonna love this shit right here. I'm gonna buy it for her. You know what I mean? Then it's like,
When she gonna do that?
yeah, but the thing is, I don't say it because like I'm just doing the shit just out of the blue.
Right.
You
right.
feel what I'm saying?
You're not.
Yeah,
you're not
exactly.
supposed to
You know what I mean?
expect it per se.
I bought you
The
something
person
out the
just-
blue. I bought you something out the blue. You ain't gonna buy me nothing out the blue.
Right.
So
No,
then it's not gonna be out the
different.
blue.
It's not genuine.
It's
You know what I
gonna be-
mean?
it's
That
gonna
was
be an argument
playing.
over,
Yeah.
It's not
out of all that.
Now the shit playing. All right, we go at 4 o'clock to get him to get around his out of the blue gift. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my goodness.
But if you gotta have a conversation with the person you with to do things like that, I mean,
That shit was.
that's kind of whack. Like, why I gotta have a conversation about you doing just little things for me?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I can't.
And
do
it be
that.
the little things that matter. You know what I'm saying? Like the
Yeah.
little,
No, it really do.
just the little thing. Like
And
if
the
you,
little things are big things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
like,
the reality is, if you really care about a person, they're gonna be on your mind.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be thinking about.
You're gonna think about
Yeah.
them.
like I put it this way, a woman don't have to cook for me. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, "Oh, no, you wilding." You know what I mean? What happened when you come home? So I got energy forever. Like my thing is like, if I come home, I can make myself a sandwich and be straight. You know what I mean? I don't need a steak and shrimps and shit every night when I come home. That's just That's just
This
me.
man said a bowl of cereal.
Easy. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. I don't
Gerald
need
does not
bro.
agree.
I don't need that
Gerald
shit, bro.
said food.
I
Gerald
can
said I'm
cook.
hungry.
I can cook for myself.
I'm gonna cook.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cook.
I can
Like,
cook. Yeah, man. It's,
I don't.
Well,
I would never
appreciate
put.
that,
I would
yeah.
never put that on somebody else. Like I never understood. Damn, I'm starving. You know what I mean, damn, she ain't cook shit. Bro, like, okay, now, if she can't cook and you don't cook, you know what I mean? It's no way in hell you starving if you got a job to the point where people could deliver shit to you. That's it.
Now bring kids into the equation. Like your level got to step up when you got kids. You can't just always go to Miss T's or the corner store,
Right.
and call it lunch, dinner. You know what I mean, or a snack. Go food shopping, nigga. Like yo,
Plus, shit ain't healthy.
Yeah, you got
Cook. You
Right.
gotta cook.
We talked about that.
But
gotta
so
cook.
many
A
people
lot of
don't.
Yeah, a lot of
Kids do not
times.
make people cook.
Yeah, it's crazy.
my
unreal.
kids do.
Yeah.
They
I
do.
mean, just in general, though, so many people have built their life around it being quick,
Yeah,
that
Yeah.
they don't cook.
When you're always on the go, I mean, you programming your mind to just go to McDonald's, go to Burger King.
Yeah, but that
You
shit
know what I mean?
nasty.
Not for my kids. My kids will be like, "Ain't no collard greens and baked chicken today. Where are the mashed potatoes?" I mean,
But that's because
but they
they're used
come
to it.
from
Yeah.
that.
That's where they come
right?
from.
yeah,
Yeah.
That's where they come from. Now my kids, they're split with it. Like they like the fast food, but they like the home cooked food
Oh
too.
well, yeah.
Yeah,
my
well,
kids
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're weird though, because on Sunday when we cook, they'll eat the dinner, but then Monday through Friday they want fast food. And it's like, nah, this still food from Sunday
Right.
that we gotta eat. So I mean, that's how some of these kids are today. Anyway, a lot of these kids are like that today. Fast food, fast this, fast that.
I think I was annoying in my household. Because I take something like spaghetti. Like spaghetti, ziti, penne, rigatoni. It's all pasta, but for me, I just make it all different. You feel what I'm saying? And I'll stretch that shit throughout the whole. Well, that's what we eating. You know what I mean? Like
Pasta all week.
all week,
All week.
all week.
Pasta and what?
That's
Pasta.
what you mean?
Sauce.
Yeah, a
That's
fork,
what we eating all
a
week.
plate, some juice, Texas toast maybe on the side. I don't
Yeah, all
know.
week.
She said pasta and what? What you mean, like a
no,
side
'cause
dish?
I can make different pasta dishes.
Oh yeah, well,
But-
yeah,
I'll
yeah,
do it
that's
like
what I'm-
that.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll
Yeah.
probably put some
I don't-
shrimp
I don't
in
mean
it.
just like
Right.
using-
Yeah, we got
Chicken.
Yeah, I don't mean like
Yeah,
I don't mean
we
just
can
like
work.
using different noodles. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
Like
okay.
it's all about noodles.
I wasn't sure the way he
Right.
described it.
penny sauce and meat, fettuccine sauce and meat, spaghetti.
Right,
Nah, it's
yeah.
just it's different things. You know what I mean? But-
Well, sometimes because knowing how my kids are, I'll make 2 different things so that way they can kind of pick and choose what they want throughout the week.
Yeah.
Do it that way.
That's true. Like with my sister, she's vegan. So what we did was made one pan with meat and one pan without meat. You know what I mean? So when the pan without meat will go away, you know what I'm saying? So now, like, you know what I mean? Like, and she like, damn, like I can't even get seconds on my own pan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nah, not with my big ass in the house, sis. I'm sorry. But nah, she got it though. She got it though. You know what I mean? And I tell people all the time, I say, yo, I learned how. My mother taught me how to cook, but didn't teach me. You feel what I'm saying? It's just like certain shit I saw. You know what I mean? And like I would just take it from there. I mean, of course, she would tell me. You know what I mean? Like I can't hold I can't hold a candle to my mother's cooking. Like I can't fuck. I can see everything she does. My mother don't measure nothing. And everything is by the eye. My mother don't measure
I
nothing.
don't think no black people do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm be honest. She don't measure nothing. But that mac and cheese, every Thanksgiving, every dinner, it comes out immaculate. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is like, oh man, cause she have to stand by me. Like, Ma, what do I do now? I do this. She'd be like, nigga, you might just let me make it.
Right.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's my grandparents was the same way. I mean, in the kitchen cooking. You know what I mean? So my grandfather not hated, but like the takeout shit, because his big deal was home cooked food. That's how he grew up. You know what I mean? Y'all had grandparents like that, or it didn't matter. You know what I mean? So
Grandparents cook.
I wasn't really raised with grandparents
Yeah.
at all.
They cook.
Mine's
Okay.
cook. Everybody cook.
yeah, see.
Everybody.
And then I inherited grandparents who also cooked. So everybody around me cooked. You know.
Yeah, you got to have that food, that real food, that soul food. Though.
Mhm.
Have to have
And
it.
now, just for the record, guys, not greens with sugar in them.
Well,
Yeah, we talked about this.
Yeah, I just wanted to throw it out there one
You
more
don't eat
time.
greens with sugar in it?
no.
Good.
I don't eat pasta sauce with sugar in it.
Okay.
Cause you got some people like, oh, it takes the bite, the little bite from the aftertaste.
Tomato and, yeah.
You don't put no sugar in that shit. Add some more vodka sauce to it or something. Do something.
Oh my goodness.
Like, come on.
Definitely not sugar.
Yeah.
You guys are killing me.
That's the main. Oh my bad, go ahead, bro.
Okay, finish
No, I was gonna say the main thing about like you got to season the food too. It could look crazy on the plate, but
Yeah.
everything is bland. Like how does that happen? I mean, like especially in a black household.
It
But
happens.
yeah, I know. It's
Fortunately, I've
yeah.
experienced.
I don't use a lot of salt,
I don't use salt at all.
especially
I don't use salt at all.
especially
Yeah, I don't
in
use salt
pasta.
either.
But I've noticed that with some people that make their pasta, they kill it with garlic and salt, and it's disgusting.
I use garlic.
Yeah,
but
It's
I use
disgusting.
definitely not
I'm
salt.
not with that. I'm not with that. But if I do use salt, I use the pink Himalaya salt.
Oh yeah.
I
yeah,
do
yeah.
love that. But other than that, I don't overdo it. I mean, it's just too much. Especially with chicken too. You ever had salty chicken before?
Yes.
It's the worst.
Yeah, I had it, but I think it was they used seasoning salt, and that's something I don't really use either.
But the thing is, you got other seasonings that have salt in it already. So when you overpack it with regular salt, it's like
That's why I don't see people using salt, actual
Oh,
salt.
man.
Yeah, but people do like. Oh,
Yeah, I
I
don't do
almost said something about this. I'm sorry.
but it's like a get off your chest type of thing. So let's jump into get off your chest.
Right.
Y'all can continue. Y'all got something to get off your chest?
Grandmamas that can't cook. Since we're on the subject of cooking,
Oh Lord.
I'm not, we
Grandmamas.
just talked about this recently.
Okay.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I don't have anything.
Oh. I thought we was about to get something going.
I did
I don't want to.
Got anything wrong?
Damn, now that you think about it, nah. It's crazy.
Well,
I don't. What you got?
Nothing. I don't got nothing. I don't got nothing to get off my chest. Now, you know what? I just, I don't know. Actually, you know what? I do got something to get off my chest. I do. I really do.
Now I'm scared.
Nah, it's just it's just people in general. And listen, there's no like it ain't gonna stop today. It ain't gonna stop next week, tomorrow, whatever. But people in general,
I don't know why.
they like people don't see as helping another person as a good thing. I don't know why. Or if like for instance, I was on my garbage route, right? And as we was going, I think we was on Summit Ave. This might have been like either Monday, like on the other end of Summit Ave by where the firehouse is. So as we're going on our route, all right, now we got people driving. We got people blocking the intersection. For what? Why are people doing that shit all the damn time? Everybody's always in a rush. Everybody's always in a rush to try to get somewhere. And you're going the same damn way anyway. You're going to hit the same damn light. You got to stop anyway. Why can't we stop right before the block so we can let people out? Because what ends up happening is it was almost an accident. Because I'm on the back of the truck, but it was on the other side of the truck. The guy was trying to snake through the other way, but you got cars flying this way now. It was almost an accident. And you could almost hit one of our guys on the truck. It's like, yo, if we take our time to do certain things like driving or letting somebody through or just whatever, everything can go smoothly during like either rush hour or even when it's even not rush hour. Why are we always rushing?
When you think about it, most people are only thinking themselves. I mean,
It's crazy.
there are so many different scenarios for that. Most people only think of themselves.
Nah, I just don't get it, man. But I mean, if we don't think about ourselves so damn much all the damn time, it just do this small little thing. Just it's rules in driving, right? So
That nobody follows. Yeah.
follow them. I mean, I don't get it. Just follow the shit.
Well, I'd like to add something totally separate and apart from what you're saying, but sort of connected a little bit, right? So the people only think about themselves. So this would be my get it off your chest. Just because someone volunteers for something doesn't mean they're sleeping with someone who works there. Just because
Gosh, I'm
you
so sick
show
of
up.
that.
Yeah. I mean, I figure, we might as well talk about it, sort of, but not really. Like, right, so, I mean, I'm
we
just
get that
saying,
a
I'm
lot,
serious.
it's
Like, I'm like
where-
over it, you know what I mean? And so since we have,
I think the biggest thing for that is so many people are not used to opposite sex friendships.
not only that,
I
people,
think it's.
but I
swear,
don't even
that's
think
what
it just
is.
stops at the fact that there's an issue with opposite sex friendships. I also think there's a problem with the fact that people think, well, if you're not directly connected to something, you can't volunteer, you can't help with it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of ridiculous. You're not right. So for us, we come from a background of helping and volunteering and feeding people or donating or giving money or whatever those things are. And so to come somewhere else and do that, and it's almost like, well, why would you do that? It's like,
No, it's almost like, why are you here?
yeah.
I
And,
mean,
then,
you
and
know,
then I'm
it's
thinking to
like,
myself,
why are
well,
you here? Who are you?
I mean, and then when you can't figure out that somebody just genuinely wants to be a part of something, it's like, oh, you must be sleeping with this person.
Right, exactly.
And that person
Oh my
or this
gosh,
person
I
and that
hate
person. And it's like, well, just because you sleep with everybody doesn't mean that I do.
Right.
You know what I mean? And, really, it's really annoying, and it speaks volumes about how small-minded people are and just how selfish they are. Because it also says that, well, if you were presented with the opportunity to impact somebody else's children, you wouldn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so you only will do it if your kids are involved, or you'll only do it if it's something that personally affects you, which says something about how you affect society.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just something to think about. It's very offensive, and I mean, I haven't stepped out into my regular character to address it, but since we're talking about things like that, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to say kindly, don't come to me with that anymore. Okay?
Right.
Because I'm not who you think I am.
Right.
And, I'll be kind and nice or whatever in the scenario if that's what it warrants. But, it's really unnecessary. And I think it's grossly offensive to assume that a person must be sleeping with someone because they're helping.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Especially to a person who doesn't even show up for their own kids.
it's gossip, man.
You know what I
and-
mean? Like, well, I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm being real. You know, I mean, like, my kids are grown.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, my youngest child has been out of high school for a year already and is about to go into a second year of college. And my oldest child is 23. You know what I mean? Like, I don't have to be anywhere to help anybody else's children. I just do it out of the kindness of my heart. And if you don't even have the decency to show up for your own child, I damn sure don't want to hear what you got to say about it.
Right. I mean,
It's just people that people love to assume, and sometimes when you assume things like that, the backlash you get after that, you know, they're not ready for it. You know,
Yeah,
what I mean?
they're
they're caught like with their mouth open. It's like, yo, like, it's instead of trying to pull somebody to the side, or like if somebody pulled you to the side and asked you that question, and you just was straight up with them and told them straight up what was going on, or what you was doing, what your part is within it.
Right.
That's one thing. But when you got grown men and you got grown women whispering behind your back, and you know, oh yeah, you know, I see them all the time together. They always together. You know, they always at the park. And all right, well, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
And not only that, let's just talk about it. We live here.
right,
Yeah.
that's what doesn't
We
make sense
live
to me.
here.
That too.
I
You know
mean,
what I
that
mean?
literally
Like,
doesn't
so
make
it's
no
not
sense
like
to
we
me.
actually live in the community.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So it's like, why wouldn't you want people to
Right.
positively contribute?
Yeah.
And then, you know, for me, it's like coming from a much bigger pond, right? And or a much bigger ocean, and jumping into this little pond is like, well, there are some things that I might be able to contribute that you may not have experienced.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Or there might be some things that I might know that you might not, because you haven't done it or you just haven't passed that way.
Yeah.
So I always feel like in anything, it doesn't matter what it is, if you have knowledge that will be beneficial to somebody, why would you not pass that
Right,
on?
that's how it's supposed to
And
be.
that's just the disposition. You know, why would you not say, hey, you know what, I can do this. Maybe there's a void that needs to be filled. If I'm available, why would I not fill it?
Right.
I mean, but you know, there's a large percentage of the world that are not teachable. That don't remain teachable.
Yeah.
I mean, because they think that they already know everything. They think that they only think about their own experiences or
Which are
what their
limited,
mama
by
might
the
have
way.
taught them, or you know, whatever they learned in school or whatever.
Yeah.
So they don't ever consider that they could be taught more, or that they can have more knowledge or wisdom or whatever it is. They just only go by whatever they is. But that's why they remain in their same place for the rest of their fucking life. I mean, because for the most part, people always think that we're younger, so they really don't want to listen to what the hell we got to say. Because if you think that we're younger, the most of the time it's somebody that's our age that think that we're 20-something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just like, oh, we don't want to hear that. What the hell? I've been in this earth way longer than you. What the fuck can you tell me?
And
You know
I'm
what
thinking to
saying?
myself,
But-
meanwhile, you and your 11-year-old, boy, I've been in the parenting game two and a half decades.
Right, exactly.
You don't
yeah.
know what you think you know.
Yeah, I mean,
You
it's
know what I
crazy.
mean? Like, and it's not my fault that I don't look as old as you. I
Right,
mean,
it's crazy.
just, you know, but it is what it is.
Talk
you know?
your
and
shit.
It's like, I mean, no, I'm not saying it like that, but that's the truth. That has
Yeah,
nothing to do
it's
with
crazy.
me. You know what I mean? It has nothing to do with me. And the experiences that I've had, it's just like, well, if you have the opportunity to kind of be in a situation and make something better or enhance it or contribute something positive, why would you not? And why, if you are the recipient of somebody contributing something positive, are you complaining?
I agree.
Right. Right. Because the reality is, I mean, it doesn't even matter what state we're in or who we're connected to, whatever. We're always trying to find out where the need is so that the need
We
can be
can
supplied.
do something.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Period. It doesn't even matter what it is. That's straight up and down what we
That's
do.
just how we
You know what
live
I'm
our
saying? That's just how
lives.
we live our lives.
That's how our lives started.
Right.
That's how our families are.
Yeah.
That's what, you know what I mean? That's what we're used to.
yeah, that's
and,
what we used to.
you
But,
know,
boy, Jersey was side-eye you quick.
right.
I mean, especially females. But, you know, I can understand why Jersey's females would, because
'Cause-
they are something. They're, you know, they don't, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, you know, not to be, what word I want to use, arrogant here, but hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't really see a whole lot of, you know, I'm going to let that go. But, you know what I'm saying? I
Talk
mean,
your shit.
I get it, you know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, you know, because if I can show you how to put a couple of tracks in your hair and put you on some big earrings and some foundation, I can make you look like something for real. You'll be celebrity status, you know what I'm saying? So, but, you know, I'm just saying.
But, you know, people
Damn.
People take everything so personally. That's not even about them.
Yeah,
You know what I
they
mean? It's
do.
like no one's even thinking it. It's like somebody standing there, like you might be looking over that way, and they're like, "Oh, look at them talking about me." And then when they say something, you got to turn. You be like, "Who? No, I was looking at." You know what I
Right.
mean?
Oh my
it's
gosh,
like
we have so
no
many
one's paying
experiences like
attention
that,
to
though.
you. No one even noticed you. You know what I
We
mean?
have a
Like
lot of experiences like that.
Right,
It's
like, let me
very
tell you.
unfortunate though, because if they really knew who we really were,
Right.
they would want to be connected to us.
exactly.
I mean, period.
But
They
you have
would.
no idea because you come into this prejudging, you know what I mean, and you have this idea and what you think you know and what you think you've heard and what your assumption is, and it's all wrong. And not only that, like let me tell you, there was a parent, and I actually said hello to the mother, and she was like, I was thinking, I
Oh,
need,
yeah.
right. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, like I'm actually trying to talk to you about your child and you look like a whole idiot out here because you're not, So I was like, oh my gosh, girl, your makeup is so pretty. And she was like, oh, thank you. So why do I have to disarm you and compliment you just in order for you to it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the reality is I'm just trying to tell you that, okay, hey, we've got water and snacks. You know what I mean? You
Right.
don't have to worry about
Or just to
whatever,
introduce yourself.
or just-
because I
right.
feel like as a parent, you should want to know who your child is with at all times. Every adult in every situation, you need to know who they are.
But people
You know what
don't
I'm
think
saying?
about their
Yeah,
children in
I
that
know.
way,
I know.
right? So for me, it's like I've always made a point of making sure I was not only a part of my kids' activity, but knew who was there. I'm not expecting everybody to be me, but I am expecting you to at least be decent.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not necessary to have an attitude. It's like, girl, that don't look good on you. It's really not like you think it is. You know what I mean? It's just like it's not pleasant and it's not necessary.
I agree.
That was my get it off.
But just so you all know, we're not sleeping with
Any
of
of
the
them.
coaches. Any of the coaches.
None of them.
any
None of them.
you know what
Parent, I mean, like come
no
on, man,
parent
sit
or
down.
nothing. I mean, gosh, we're just literally trying to, treat your kids the way that we would treat our own. That's it.
Right.
Straight
And
up.
the way that our kids have been treated, and
Yeah.
the way that we contributed to kids in our community before we got here.
Right.
I think that shit always. That's how it goes. Like if I'm anywhere, and somebody sees me with a female, you know what I'm saying? It's like I think it's a. I ain't gonna say it's just a guy thing, but like we know like the niggas I fuck with, like my people was like, yo, G be like, yo, Rana, that's you right there. You know what I'm saying? I see you, bro. But that's it. You know what I mean? And like just off of how he's saying it doesn't mean I'm sleeping with somebody. It just means like I'm interested. You know what I mean? But at that time, I don't know how like the girl I'm talking to takes it. You feel what I'm saying? So
But
No,
even
most of the
not
time
that.
when men say that, though,
That
they mean,
means,
oh,
oh, that's you right
yeah,
there.
that's you right there.
Yeah.
though.
I mean,
you know my niggas know my type.
the thing is though, like with Ron and a few other dudes that our friends or whatever, that's their business. You know what I mean? Like, and we keep it like that. We don't sit there and ask questions and all that other extra shit that some other dudes be doing. Like, that's their business. And if that's the person that they kicking it with, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, if they want, if Ron wanted to, come to me and be like, yo, I'm going through some shit or whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna give him advice where it's gonna hurt his relationship. I mean, if he's trying to make it work, I'm gonna just, tell him, what I would do, or how I feel about a certain thing that he's going through. You know what I mean? And that's as far as it goes. You know what I mean? And there's been a lot of times when, I didn't have to come to them. They'll come to me if it was something that they saw or felt like, yo, man, this ain't you.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you gotta figure it out. In my opinion, you just need to be, by yourself.
Right.
You want to make it work, yeah, that's on you. But I'm just letting you know how I feel.
Right.
I don't want to see you hurting. That's the type of friends I got. So everybody's different. You know what I mean? But I just think it's really corny that dudes will put themselves out there like, oh, damn, yo, that's you. Damn, man, she got a fat ass. You know what I mean? Like, why you gotta say all that?
Yeah.
All that extra shit. But
And I'm pretty sure it would make the female feel some type of way.
yeah, it would.
Of course.
Now, is she a hoe?
It's almost
She
like-
probably would like, oh yeah, he think I got a fat ass. He look a little better than dude I'm with now.
Well,
You know what I mean? That's how some of these females think.
Right, yeah.
I wonder how
right.
big his dick is. You
You
know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
Wow.
Yeah, to the point where like if I'm talking to a female, like the dude, like, yo, Ron, that's you. Like she could be asking me about him. You know what I mean? Like people just don't know what's going on. You see everything from a distance, but like don't know the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We could be
Right.
talking about anything.
Right,
You feel what I'm
Literally,
saying?
say that again.
It's-
You
it's-
see it from a distance, but don't know the
Yeah,
conversation.
anything.
That's
you know
why.
what I mean?
That's
Like,
why. That's why we do start reading between the lines and start connecting the dots and then figuring some shit out.
They be looking crazy.
And now it's a fight.
Right. But you know what? Speaking of that, even to kind of lend itself a little bit to what we said and kind of what Ron said, you see it from a distance. But boy, you guys are not observant because if you pay attention to people's body language,
Yeah.
tell
you'll
it all.
know.
You'll know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you'll know.
Body language will tell you everything.
Right. Look at what it is and stop making assumptions. Just pay attention.
Mhm.
If you sit there and shut the fuck up long enough, you'll find out.
Right.
I mean, I'm serious. Am I
Right.
lying? I mean, really. Like, really, if you just be quiet long enough, you'll figure out what it is.
Yeah.
No one has to tell you.
Right. Right. I do hate the fact that if you're with somebody, they automatically assume that you're sleeping with them, though.
Yeah.
It's the
like,
craziest thing. Because the craziest thing is we have more male friends.
Mhm.
You
but we
know?
grew up, but we have.
That's
Well,
that's
brothers
that's
and
how that's
cousins.
how a lot of females
know?
are.
Yeah.
They got a lot more male friends than female friends, and
I mean, that we actually have not even slept with, though.
And not even.
Yeah,
think, I mean,
but-
you don't even think about
I,
that.
I,
It
I,
just-
I find that to be not even on something like, okay, yeah, you know, they're my male friends, they're protecting me, but it's just that the energy that the male gives y'all. I mean, yeah, y'all just cool. You know what I mean? So it's just a cool energy. Some females, man, they'll do some shady shit right behind your back. You know what I mean? And you know,
Period.
start a rumor, call you out your name, do a whole bunch of shady shit. You know what I mean? So I see why y'all do that.
I think for us, I mean, we were raised by men, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
period.
straight. Like,
Okay.
I only
Yeah.
seen my cousins.
Brothers and
my
cousins.
brother.
That's it.
Yeah, so I was always the only girl most times.
I don't think we've ever
So-
not been the only girls in anything though.
Yeah,
We're always.
it's like that now.
Yeah.
You think about it, yeah, it's like that now. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Even our boys, between just us and like the boys, like our sons and nephews, outweigh our girls. I mean, they
Yeah.
outnumber the girls. You know what I mean? So it's just
Yeah,
that's just what it is. So our girls are even like that.
yeah. I always
Well, I
had
get it. I see why. I see why.
Yeah.
You know, you my female cousins. They got more male friends than they got female friends.
Mhm.
I mean, if it's like a legit, you know, BFF. I mean, it's probably like maybe 2 or 3 girls. That's it.
Yeah. And then hold on,
Sorry.
let me tell y'all something y'all like to do around here.
Oh gosh.
I mean, it is what it is. Y'all love to call somebody you sleeping with your bestie. It's like, baby.
Hey, that's. Now I don't want to, I ain't gonna shade Jersey on that 'cause that shit nationwide.
Well, I know, but I'm just saying.
Hey.
But I'm saying that because a guy said something to me, and he
Bestie.
was like, "What's up, bestie?" I was like, first of all, not today, Satan. We not sleeping together.
Bestie.
Don't refer to me as your bestie.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I mean, I know what
No.
you're talking about here, but boy,
yeah.
that's
Well,
like
you
size.
know, yeah.
I just
Nationwide.
find hilarious because it's like a lot of terms and phrases being used. You know what I mean? And it might not be a big deal, but like bestie. You know what I mean? Like
Or
I don't
bae.
know, I think I'm glad that shit died. You know what I mean? But it's just
It did not die.
Bay.
It did not.
Bay ain't died.
Not at all.
Maybe I don't hear it as much. So I'm gonna say it
Well, I
died.
mean, that's ATL. That's a big word for the ATL. So.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it died. I don't hear it as much. So I'm gonna say it
Well,
died.
thank
definitely
goodness you
didn't die.
don't.
That's it.
Be grateful for the small things.
See, we just talking about that. Was we?
Right. There you go. Be grateful.
Bay. Oh my
Happy
God.
Easter, guys.
Know what else? Know what else kept me too? Calling somebody a snack. I thought that shit was so corny. That might not be a big deal to y'all, which I still use it.
No.
So I don't care what he's talking
Yeah,
about.
Let me-
was
I
got a couple
thinking,
snacks
I
in
don't
mind.
know.
Let me ask you this: if a good looking woman approached you and told you
You a whole snack.
you a
boy.
whole snack, you not gonna be flattered by that?
He is. Ronathan's
Nah.
gonna be like,
Listen, let me explain.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Explain.
It's
he
still
gonna call you and be like, she just told
Nah,
me I
but
was
let
a bag
us-
of Doritos, bro. Yeah,
damn Doritos.
Right. Doritos. Wow.
just saying.
I know, like a whole snack. I mean, I appreciate it, but like,
You gonna smile? You gonna
yeah, but like,
you gonna turn red, yo.
nah, but like,
Jerry got it serious.
Yeah, yeah, no. He said you gonna be grinning
Nah.
from ear to ear.
I ain't
still, I
Whole
mean,
voice
I'll
will change. Oh, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
it might. I ain't
Got a
gonna
little
lie.
extra bass in your voice.
It might. But
I'm not sure. I mean, how many women would be happy about that? But I'm pretty sure there are a lot of men would.
Yeah, there's a lot of
definitely
guys.
enjoy that.
Guys would definitely enjoy it a little more.
Guys enjoy that. You know, being
Yeah.
complimented as a whole snack. Like, damn, she think I'm like that.
Oh my gosh, girl.
a whole
I didn't
snack.
even know I was a snack.
I mean, I
Oh
say,
my
man, it's still
goodness.
corny, but I say thank you, I guess. You know what I'm saying? But, no,
Too much.
a whole.
Well,
No guys ever walked up to y'all and said y'all look like a snack.
No.
I know it's kind of fast. You just don't. You just don't want.
She probably
Ooh, she got a couple.
Right.
how do I think that
Uh-huh, let
actually
that-
happened? But I still walk past though. I
Yeah.
walk past them. Yeah, that didn't happen.
Oh yeah,
Actually,
no,
that
I'm just.
happened here. That happened.
Yeah, I'm just asking if it happened. I like whether you said something back or not. That's, I mean, that's your business, but
Yeah.
you know.
Ron said that's your business. Tell us what happened.
I
though.
mean, not that that particular person I did.
That's your
that's
business.
what he was saying. Tell us about
He
it.
must have been corny. You went right past him.
No, it don't necessarily. I mean, you know, if somebody compliment me, I'll say thank you or whatever.
Mhm.
But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm gonna stop and talk and hold a conversation with every single person that says something to me.
What do what do guys say that's a turn off? I'm so happy like they had because we can't amongst guys. It's like yo, and I mean, because it's certain shit I don't use. Like yo, Miss Lady. Like do y'all respond to?
I don't like that.
Oh my gosh.
Or that angel shit, or you know, you would-
Queen.
I definitely don't.
Queen.
Like
Queen.
Yeah.
I hate queens.
Stop calling me queen. Oh my god. How you doing today, queen?
Queen. Oh my gosh.
First
I
of
don't
all-
want Queen to be out through that text message.
Queen.
I don't want Queen to be in person. I
That-
just
Turn that to a
never
hashtag.
liked Queen.
You're looking good today, queen.
So how you doing, Queen?
Yes.
I see you.
Empress.
Hashtag stop calling me queen.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Empress.
Yeah, Empress.
Damn, they trying to get real social with it.
Real, yes, sir.
Empress. Yes.
Empress.
Using some what's that Shakespeare words and shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. The first time I was called Empress, it was kind of nice.
Oh.
You know?
Look at you.
Look, it
Extra
was
ratchet
kinda
for the
nice.
99 in the 2000s. I mean, too much.
But Queen, I hate it.
Queen, I was
I cannot
like, oh my
stand
gosh,
Queen.
it's too much.
What
It's
do you?
like, bro, get off Instagram.
Please.
Like, please stop.
I mean, I say it, but I mean, like if I'm talking about black, I mean, I'm being polite with it. You know what I mean? Not just on some like trying to holler. It's just just getting my
I just don't like
getting my
Queen.
opinion out about how we should
You don't
protect.
have to call
whatever.
me queen just because you told me the time. You know, it's 3:12 queen.
Well, that's different.
You know what I mean? Like
That's different.
It's like it's not necessary.
He's really trying to spit his game, doing some shit like that.
No, he's not.
Damn.
Can't be. Like, bro, if you're trying
Obviously,
to set
he
your back up
is.
like that, it's already a fail. You know what I mean? Like
He trying to spit his
not.
game. She said no, he's not.
You feel like his strongest match is
What if
like
he
it's a
was?
queen because you feel like if he says queen to a woman, that's gonna like open her eyes more
My
and
Lord.
Well,
No,
Probably
first of
depends.
all,
Make her
it
think
depends
more
on how
about
low
what else
level
I'ma
she
say.
is. It depends on
Yeah.
how low. Listen, I mean, everything obviously. Or I'm not gonna say it depends on how low level. Yeah, it does though. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, seriously, like if calling you queen opens your eyes, sis, call me. We need to talk about some stuff because clearly you need to broaden your horizons. You know what I mean? It's just like that shouldn't be the thing that's like, oh, he called me queen.
Oh,
Like, girl, he
no,
called everybody on
definitely
Instagram
not.
queen.
Yeah.
Everybody in his DMs. Trust me, I know I be
It's
reading
very
some of my
generic.
friends' DMs. Listen, these guys out here.
See?
I'm just saying. I have a very trusting relationship.
Oh, no.
with
Maybe
other
the
people.
guys don't even
I
know
would-
what to say though. Maybe that's what.
No, I
they
thought you
really
about to get
feel
something off your
like
chest, that's
will
why.
get the
No,
woman's
I'm just saying.
attention. Maybe that's what they.
No,
maybe
not
that's all they know to
personally, no.
use.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, like really,
We
I
have-
have access to a lot of my friends' accounts, and I'd be like, bro, this is what you be saying to her? Ew. You know.
Damn.
Well, since both of y'all are here,
Oh no. I don't like when you guys start like
this
that.
is perfect. This is not even to get off my chest. This is
Okay.
this is a post that Ron put up. Ron probably get a little mad at me about the question, but he put a post up, and it was about a dude
This the wedding?
at the wedding. Yeah.
Okay.
What was
So,
it?
so
Okay.
the girl wanted to spend like what was it, like $20,000,
Ron, pull it up. You don't have
$50,000,
it on your phone? So you can read it?
and the dude he was only willing to spend $5,000 for the wedding, because he's probably thinking about, okay, we gotta get a house, You know what I mean? Maybe they got
Oh,
kids.
that's the one where True said women's supposed to pay for the wedding, huh? Is that the one?
Probably. He said absolutely.
Okay, I got it. Oh, you got it too? Okay. So it says, my fiance wants to have a wedding and I don't. I want a small ceremony. She wants to use the $16,000 that I have saved up for a home and for emergency funds. I already spent $5,000 on a ring she wanted, and that was from my savings. We can't seem to come to a compromise. I'm willing to spend $5,000 on the wedding, and she says that's not enough. What can I do?
Okay.
I can't even compromise.
643,000 comments later, someone said, "Tell her you want a divorce."
Yeah, I would. I would definitely.
I can't even
suggest him to
compromise.
Leave her because,
All right, so-
she doesn't really want him.
But
No,
is
but
there
listen.
is there a compromise that you two will try to fulfill or?
Yeah, elope. In my opinion, listen, this is my thing, right? So I think so many people in society place so much value on the wedding and the way that it looks. Let's just even go beyond the wedding. Like, you're in these relationships and you're in these situations that look good,
Yeah.
but behind closed doors, they're faulty and they're crumbling and they're like disastrous, right? The same for the wedding. And I mean, we talk about this a lot, and I just think that if somebody is like, hey, I'm trying to save money, I genuinely love and want to be with you, I've spent $5,000 on the ring, what can we do? Well, I think you talk about it. I don't think you just go, look, I want to spend all our money. It's like, bitch, you're going to be broke as fuck. I mean, because all you're thinking about is let's spend every single penny that we have
is
on
so
this
stupid.
On
wedding.
one day.
And
Yeah.
it's like dumb.
Yeah,
So
it's real
obviously
stupid.
you're in it for, but see, this goes back to what I said in
Yeah.
the beginning about this multi-generational teachings. Like, this is what you've been taught. Spend all of this. No one's teaching you to save. No one's teaching you to be responsible.
Right.
No one's teaching you about what genuine love is or how a relationship should be.
Right.
It's just, he having a wedding. We got to spend all this money. It has to be elaborate. It has to look the part. When looking the part is why so many people are getting divorced anyway. So if I were to give him any advice, my nigga, leave.
Right, that's what I was
You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be with her.
Yeah.
And just about what you said, I did a podcast a couple weeks ago about parents teaching their kids the values of marriage, and if you can't compromise off of certain things before you even get married,
Then it's a wrap.
Exactly.
done,
Yeah.
Yeah,
done.
it's a wrap.
So
I mean,
That's
and,
why it's very important to date, though.
but this is
Yeah.
also why it's
Before you get
important,
married. I mean,
right,
seriously,
to not only
because-
date truthfully.
Right.
Yeah.
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 'Cause
Before you
y'all
get
be
married,
lying out
because
here in
you
these
get married
streets.
the wrong person.
I mean, I'm just saying. And really though, she know. Don't they be lying? Okay, boy, go.
He's around though.
True said
Okay.
black men don't cheat.
Put that hand down.
You supposed to leave that up, player.
I ain't gonna tell no lie, but we just ain't gonna talk about it. I mean, but really, that's why it's important to date, because you need to know what you're getting into.
Yeah. And I mean, gosh, there's so many women that marry strictly for the wedding.
It's so many
so
women that
ridiculous.
marry just to say they are married.
No, I mean, I'm talking about the amount
I
of
mean,
money.
if
that
it's
they want
big
to
money
spend or
involved,
whatever.
yeah. If it's
Yeah.
big money, yep.
Yeah.
You still going Dutch?
Oh
It's
my
nice that
gosh.
we pay for the wedding. Gosh.
Wait, but that's actually.
Well, I know it is.
You
but
know.
I know it is, but
I
I'm not
mean-
finna go with it. I'm
I
not
mean,
going with
well,
it.
no. That's not what I'm saying.
I mean-
Listen, I got why, but I'm not. But you probably doing something else with that. You probably ain't really giving it the real reason, But
No, the real reason is we are wasting our time as a lot of people out here.
mhm.
And the problem with especially that gentleman situation is you're not dating what you like. So if you like someone that loves camping, why are you in Best Buy? You need to be over here and
REI.
outdoor or whatever the situation. Like, you know what you like.
Yeah.
Stop looking for it in the places you know it's not. Physicality is a wonderful
Hey,
thing.
Well-
I ain't never
But at
been
the
with this
end of
man
the day,
before,
you
but
have to
this.
get past that.
He's right.
Oh,
You're
you're
right. You were
definitely
spot
right.
on.
Yes.
I mean,
I
and that's the
mean,
thing. I mean,
yeah.
even if it. Maybe not even just so much. Okay, you like camping, date somebody who you meet in REI. You know what I'm saying? But you do need to date what you like.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, stop letting y'all mamas and aunties and uncles and them make decisions for your relationships, because so many people stay in relationships or are with people or walk away from relationships because other people who have already lived their lives are determined to live their lives as well. You know what I mean? So it's like you're not even with the person that you want to be with, but grandmama said you should go ahead and get married, or you should be with this person, or you know what I mean? So you do it.
Right.
And then you end up miserable because you're not with what you want to be with. You're not, or you know what I'm saying? So many situations are like that because people just don't do what they like. They don't date what they like.
I think a lot of that shit is just like some people could play influences as well, to the point where I got to get married. My shit got to look like this because my people's wedding look like this. My ring, like just sitting around taking pictures of all hands with the ring on it and shit, and the shit go in a circle, and you got the smallest rock, and that can't fucking happen. You know what I mean? So now it's just like this can't move forward because the rock ain't big enough. Oh, it's not that expensive. Or the ceremony, oh, such and such, she had this at hers, and I want mine to like over that. What the fuck does that got to do with like
Or the amount of people, you know?
Yeah,
I gotta have 3 outfits. It's at the BET Awards. Like, what the fuck we doing?
it's just
A lot of
I'm
people
having
problem,
3
I
hours.
mean, you have got to stop.
BET Awards or not, boo.
You got to stop skipping them red
Okay.
flags. You got to stop skipping them red flags. That's the problem. That's why a lot of people end up with the wrong person. You got to stop ignoring them red
But
flags.
what if you feel like they're, what'd you
What you
say?
say?
He did it to himself. I don't feel sorry for no one like that. She didn't just up out of the blue.
What that I'm saying? He
decided
missed
she-
the red flags.
he went past them.
went
He
from Rice
sped straight
Krispies
through 'em.
to Fruity Pebbles. No, you knew right away
Right.
what type of person you were marrying.
Right, he knew it way before
she's
then.
Physically
Yeah.
gifted. She's very pretty. And he doesn't want to lose that. So he's willing to
Oh,
go
boy,
broke,
that's
not
really
knowing
stupid.
the moment that bank account
But
empties,
that's
she
how
will
they be
move on
doing
to the
it.
next person.
Right.
That's
Let me
so
tell you
stupid.
something. So a friend of mine, a really good friend of mine, he's 41 and he's still single. So he posted that every single time he tries to date a woman, they expect him on the first date to spend $200 or $300. So he did a survey. And all these women were like, yeah, you need to spend $200 or $300. He was like, I can't.
think you told
Remember
me
I told you about that,
yeah.
Keith? And I was like, he said, I can't afford to spend $200 or $300 on every first date. The date might not even work.
Right.
I mean, the
dating is
relationship.
dating. Dating
right.
is what it is. It's dating.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, try different places. Go to like wine tastings. Go to the science museum.
yeah, he's all in the wrong
He's
area.
trying to
Oh,
find-
period.
He's trying to find Bel Air and Patterson.
Right.
That's what he's trying to do.
It's too much. I mean,
Yeah.
it's like, because the reality is, if a woman likes you, you don't have to spend $300 on date one. If she's genuine, you know what I'm saying? You don't. I'm not saying spend $3, but I mean, whatever the case
Yeah.
is, you don't have to go, you know, you go above and beyond for people you like. So I don't want it to be misconstrued. But I am saying that if a person genuinely loves and wants to be with you, those things don't matter as much.
And you don't. I mean, and money is not everything. You do not have to spend a lot of money on the first date. You
Right, but
don't.
money is everything to people who, like Ron said, are all about the comparison. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
So it's like, I gotta look good because this person looks like this, so I can't let them know that I don't have it. So now you're going broke because
Or-
you're trying to compare yourself to someone else.
Lil Wayne's daughter, she was on the Breakfast Club a few weeks ago, and she was talking about how she dated a normal dude, like a non-celebrity dude,
Yeah.
and she said she couldn't really do the Applebee's or things like that, things that he could afford, because it's not what she's used to.
Yeah.
You know, and I get it, but I'm like, damn, that's kind of messed up for Homeboy, because Homeboy is really, you know, feeling her and you know, wants to be with her, but she doesn't want to, you know, she just feels like that's low level, like it's cheap. You know, let's go.
I don't even like Applebee's.
I was like,
I mean, well,
I said, well,
I'm just saying, like,
Applebee's.
if I was able to pull a celebrity, I mean, I'm not.
Hey, let's
I'm
take
not
the
gonna.
word celebrity out.
But I'm not gonna sit here and say let's go to Houston's. Let's go to
really think-
No,
No,
I don't
Morton's.
think it is.
I don't think
Listen,
it's the fact that she's
right,
a
it
celebrity.
doesn't have to be celebrity. I'm
Yeah.
not dating down, and I'm not lowering my standards. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just if you can't, like, and this is the caveat. I know who I am and what I contribute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So now there are levels. You know, we can compromise. We might do a 2 for $20.
What's
Yeah.
dating down?
Just what it says. Dating down.
Gotta be more specific.
Okay, I'll be
So
specific.
your characteristics to you in your situation, what's dating down?
So personally, what I'm saying is this. If the person, like if you are, whatever your standard is, right? Because I mean, dating down is dating down for each person, whatever that looks like to you. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your standard is, if she feels like this is what I'm accustomed to, he doesn't have to be a celebrity to be able to deal with or afford what she's accustomed to.
Okay.
He doesn't. You know what I'm saying? In her mind, it's like, well, dad, dude, work at Wendy's. You know what I'm saying? This is just too low for me because I'm not going to be able to be maintained in the way that I want to, and I'm going to be over contributing and overspending, and he can't match that. You know what I mean? So when I say dating down, that's what I mean.
And that matters.
That matters.
She
Because
did
matters.
say
You
something
don't
about that
have
too.
And I'm saying
Yeah, that
this as a person who feels like, you know how I feel about what you feel. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying that, okay, we have to have $400 dinners every time. We can go get it. Listen, brother Gerald, you better tell him I'll do that McDonald's app in a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Didn't I tell you? But I don't like McDonald's like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm also not opposed to that. I understand that there are levels, right? And everybody's at a different position at different times.
Right.
In a relationship, right, you should be able to hold the other person up when they're down, and it should be reciprocated, period. So there's no monetary value to that. That's not, you have to make a certain amount of money, and if you don't, you know what I mean? I'm not like that. I'm okay with, we can go to Applebee's, we can go to McDonald's, we can go to Olive Garden, but you don't always want to do that.
Right.
And you don't want to be with a person who never comes up.
Right.
And that's what I mean by dating down.
Right, because if you're already on a level, if you're already up here and this person is already down here, then, gosh, you don't really know how long it's going to take them to get to that level. I mean, that literally could take all of their lives because, first of all, so many people are not even willing to change.
Right.
Like, so many people don't even want to change. They are so okay with being where they are. As working at Wendy's is okay, is what they probably think, as long as I make it a manager. You know what I'm saying? They're not thinking about owning a Wendy's or what I'm saying?
Stepping outside of the box or doing anything
doing
bigger.
something else. Yeah, they just really are okay
That's a
with
good
staying
point.
where they are.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So if you're, because for me it's your mentality. For me it's your mentality. Because just say, oh boy, you know what I'm saying, got a job, right? Whatever, $100,000 a year, whatever he was making. But he just could not find no job because shit happens, right? But if he decided that he didn't have no choice and he had to go work there, but that was just, a couple of weeks or whatever until the next job hired him or whatever, that is okay. You know what I'm saying? It's about that mentality. If you are willing to change and if you're ready to change, then we good. You know what I'm saying? I'm working with you. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what you're trying to do. You know what I'm saying? I know your hustle. I know your grind or whatever. But if you are willing to stay in that same place, bro, I can't even, ain't nothing I can do with that.
It's got to be movement.
There
Yeah,
has to be
I can't.
It's gotta be
I can't do
movement.
that with that.
Right,
You know?
but you know what? Like, to kind of go full circle and go back to the post, the problem with the girl is that this man is like, listen, I've managed in whatever area of the country they live in, I've managed to save $16,000, and I think that we should use this to buy a home. And sis is like, let's spend it all on the wedding. She has no vision. You know
literally
what I mean?
not, because
She
who's
has
gonna
no
want
vision.
your wedding over a home?
Right, and if you do,
I mean,
there's a problem.
She's a
You'll be saving the
dingbat.
rice.
Right.
People
You know what
throwing
I'm
at you.
saying? Right. So it's
Like,
just
you're
like
weird.
she has no vision. This man is trying to buy a house. There's money to be made from
Mm-hmm.
that position going forward. You know what I mean? Like, that puts you in a different financial position.
Right.
And
Yeah.
you don't even understand or respect the fact that this man has a vision for your future enough that you're like, I want to spend all the money on the wedding.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I
So
bet
you
she
gonna
was gonna be draining as hell.
Yes.
I mean, she
So
was
the
gonna be
best thing to
draining
do
as
in a
hell.
situation like that, again, but see, that's what I'm talking about dating down. It's not about monetary value. It's about what she said, mentality. You know what I mean? Like, bro, I'm trying to go out here and set something up for our family, and all you want to do is spend all the money.
Right.
You're not the one.
Yeah, definitely.
So looking at that before you even get married, like y'all can't even compromise on shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like you can't even compromise and move forward with a wedding. You know what I mean?
Right.
You already know that. She's already witness pocket. They've been dating for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So she's that, oh, we got to go here type, and he keeps dealing with it.
It's so many people like that.
Period.
It's so many people like that, men and women.
Mm-hmm.
There are so many people that are like that.
Now, I don't want to sound a little bit like truth, but I want to be like, well, how many dates she done paid for, bruh? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
How much money she done spent on you? You know,
Unfortunately, love does not win all the time.
love almost never wins.
Yeah, I mean,
and that's
seriously,
unfortunate.
It doesn't.
I don't have a problem spending money on the person I'm dating. I have a problem spending money for the possibility of dating someone.
I understand.
So my thing is, if we're going through this courting stage, let's court each other. But if I'm coming out my pocket, then you should be coming out of your pants. But
Wait,
it doesn't
now?
sound fair. See,
This
doesn't
man
sound
got
fair.
that.
We
Just
just
say
talked
that.
about
Right,
that.
see, and
That's
it
so
doesn't
crazy.
sound fair. So my thing is, if we're getting
But that has to do with the
Yeah.
expectation. But see, that's a communicative issue, right? You know what I mean? And I think that's where a lot of people go awry. You don't say what you want. You don't state your intentions
Oh,
from the
that's a
beginning.
lot of
And
people's
so you
problem,
go
yeah.
into this
Oh, I
with
do.
a well. Not, I'm not saying you. Oh, we
Yeah,
know you do.
yeah. Talk your shit, True.
We know that you
We
do.
said that at the same
I
time.
know that was so weird.
For
But
some reason, people feel like I can create this false person, and they'll never find out. Your true self always comes out in the morning.
Right.
yeah, and for me,
exactly.
it's like probably about 15 minutes in. I
Right.
mean, but the reality is, people walk into these situations with this image of what they think perfection is, and they want that, but they don't want to compromise or relinquish whatever they are doing incorrectly, for the other person.
Right.
And so you go and you
Most-
have
so many
these.
people are not willing to compromise.
Right, and then it's like you have these silent expectations.
silent is
And you walk into a
Listen.
relationship
It's
and you're
silent
like,
is-
hey, this is what I want, but you have a zipper over your mouth. You never tell the person. And so then you get to this place of, well, I've got $16,000. Let's buy a house. And because you never said to her, hey, we need to put a stop to this because this is not what I like. You know what I mean? You end up in ruin. Financially, emotionally, mentally, your health, everything.
Right.
And, you go down this spiral and people don't ever say anything. So they never put a
Oh my
stop to
gosh,
it.
that
They
happens
deal
so
with it
much.
and deal with it and deal with it. And they go complain to their friends or they go talk to somebody else. But so many relationships end because no one actually says what the
Nobody
problem
said
is.
nothing.
Talk
Yeah.
about what you want.
Yeah. I mean,
Seminars.
it's crazy because I mean, I've had conversations with people, friends or whatever, that even talk about that as pertaining to sex. You know what I'm saying? Because the reality is everybody doesn't like head the same. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody doesn't like
everybody
anything
don't
the
like
same.
you know. I
They
mean,
don't even like
just
fried chicken the
people
same.
doesn't like everybody doesn't like everything the same. So if it's a problem, you need to state the problem.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You
Like,
need to
don't
literally
be
say
in a
what it is.
sexual
Yeah.
relationship and not say, okay, I don't like this. You gonna sit there and be like,
You just gonna fake moan.
right. you know what I'm
Well, what are
saying?
you gonna
Tell
do?
this man he ain't doing anything.
Right,
sis.
tell him, yeah, okay.
Let him know. You
Right.
know what I mean? But in the same vein, he should let her know.
He should-
because
yes, he should
every
let her know.
person doesn't enjoy the same things.
But people, there are actual men that think that women love chick the same fucking way.
I know. Shit, wow.
Say it again.
It's like,
There are men that actually think that women love their pussy ate the same.
they look. I mean,
Or
it's
they
weird.
love sex the same.
Yeah,
It's not
every-
the same. Everybody don't like
No.
everything the same.
Every vagina different, man. I mean, shape different, all that stuff. I'm just saying.
I
I'm
mean,
being
y'all
real.
might be,
I'm being real. I
a
mean,
little bit
and
too explicit sometimes, but I gotta be me out here.
I'm
You
just,
know what
I'm
I
just
mean?
saying.
Ain't nothing wrong with
Like,
that.
It's real.
you can't
Yeah, it's
just
real.
put it
It's
in
real.
and just think that you do it like
Oh,
nah.
you like that girl? No.
Yeah.
No, I don't actually. Well, now that we're talking about it,
I'm just
thanks
yo.
for asking.
That's
Let's
terrible.
just have a discussion. You know what I'm saying?
That is terrible.
Your sex session gonna turn into a podcast, man.
It is. It is.
You know what I mean? It's like, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean,
you
it's
might as
like,
well have.
guys,
That's crazy.
See, you like that girl? No.
There are so many
She said
things
no.
that people that they don't know how to do that. They think that they're experts saying it's weird.
Right. And
Oh, man.
listen, people, you are doing your partners a disservice by
Definitely.
saying to them, yes, that's great and wonderful when it's not. If you don't like something, why? Listen, I don't care who cooked it. If you put a plate of something in front of me and it's not good, it's not good. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, this is delicious, but I can't stomach it. Sex is no different. You
Right,
know what I
it's
mean?
literally
And
no
it's like
different.
one of those things that people don't have enough conversation about. You should tell the person what you don't like. Are y'all going to be on the podcast today or no? I'm just, y'all sitting up there quiet. No.
Y'all here.
I do.
Y'all here.
I do have a question.
I don't want
I do have a question now.
Yeah.
All right, so when you're dating the person that you're man or woman, do you think that before you even have sex,
Probably, yes.
stuff like that needs to be talked about.
Yes.
You know, but like how you like to be eaten out or how you like to be stroked.
Well,
I
okay,
mean,
you don't have to be explicit.
I'm
but
just
listen,
saying.
But I do think that you should have, to me, and I literally had this conversation with someone before. In my life, there is nothing off limits in terms of conversation, which I'm sure the world probably knows at this point.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I'm serious because if you're going to embark in any kind of life with a person,
Right.
why would you not tell them?
Right.
You need to know this is for me and you. Because if at the beginning of the relationship, I don't tell you, now I'm wasting my time and I'm wasting your time.
Right.
Right.
If I tell you and you are willing to compromise and make the adjustment, then great. If you're not, also great, because now I know I can exit stage left and I don't have to waste the next 5 years of my life hoping
Right,
that you think.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like people should talk about everything. People think it's crazy to me that you'll be half naked on Instagram, but you're not willing to have a conversation about the sex that you're selling. And it's like, why are we not having conversations about these things? Because people are telling you, oh, don't say that. Just go with it. Because you
Right.
need to have a man. You need to get this. You need to get that. You know what I'm saying? But it's like you're in these situations and you're miserable because you're not satisfied sexually, not mentally, not physically, not in any.
Right.
There's no affection because no one's having conversations that are necessary in order to move forward in the relationship. Y'all just moving forward.
Right.
Car toe up, everybody still driving. You know what I'm saying? It's just like
Right.
you have to do better and you have to have conversations.
Yeah,
So to
communication
answer
is
your
so
question,
important.
yes. I feel like you shouldn't be so explicit, especially if you haven't had sex with the person.
Especially
But
if you
Yeah.
just met them.
right, if you just met them, that's a turn off. You
It's
know what I
definitely
mean?
a
Yeah.
turn off.
But I do feel like if you're progressing in that way, you should have a conversation
should.
about it. I think people should be more like, to me, the beginning of the pandemic was one of those times where I was like, man, I wish people discussed STDs the way they tell everybody they have COVID. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Because everybody was like, oh, my grandmama got COVID, my auntie got COVID, I got COVID, I'm positive,
Right.
y'all. Posting it
Everybody.
everywhere. But, and as deadly as COVID is, why do you not treat your HIV status like that?
Right.
You know what I mean? Why are you
Right.
not
Or
talking about the
whatever
thing
you
or
got
whatever it is?
and
Whatever,
pass it around.
right? And you handing it out like, popcorn. And it's
Yeah.
just like, why are you all not talking about these things? I had somebody say to me, wow, I've never had somebody actually talk to me about STDs. The fuck? And you grown? You can't be serious. I mean, several people have said that to me. Not
Hey,
even people that I'm like
I was
I'm
just gonna
intimate
say,
with or
because
sleeping
I've
with, but I'm
heard-
talking about friends.
Yeah.
And it's just like, why do you not know your status? Why are you not on top of your personal health in
Right.
this way? And it's like you're sleeping with person after person after person after person, but you're not being checked. You're not talking about it.
Yep.
You're not
Right.
discussing it. Something happens, and then you don't go back and tell the person. And so now, let me tell you, last thing, and I'm gonna let her say and whatever else you guys want to say, but I'm gonna say this. My children's grandmother is now a retired OBGYN, and for a very short period of time, I worked in her office. The reason why I'm talking about this is because one of the things I absolutely loved about the way she treated her patients was people would come in and they would say, okay, we have whatever going on, blah, blah, blah. We get test results back. And so you sit down and you say, hey, listen, unfortunately, you're positive for XYZ, right? So what do they do when you go to the doctor? They give you the prescription, but you're still sleeping with the other person, right? And so now you're reinfected. So what she would do was over-medicate, right? So that she could be treating them and the person they're with in an effort to stop the spread of whatever it is. No one ever actually talks about the issues that they're having with their partner. They just treat themselves, and that doesn't work.
That's so stupid.
It's
though.
stupid, right? But people
And you
don't
still
think about it,
having
and you
unprotected
still
sex
are
with the
having
same
unprotected
person.
sex with them, right? So I'm just saying this to say, if people had more conversations, if people actually thought, if they were more thoughtful, not THOT, but thought. I mean, if you actually put consideration into the things that you did, so many of your relationships would flourish and not fail. You
Right.
know what I mean? But no one has conversations.
Nah,
Yeah.
they don't.
That actually I think would be a good topic. I mean, one day, you know what I mean? That what's your status, and talk about different scenarios
Yeah.
that people you've heard or whatever.
I agree.
Because that's very important for real. Yeah, and people need to talk about that seriously. Yeah.
Well, look at me.
Because do you know your status? Like, no, just, okay.
I can't stand it.
No, but.
Nah, but I definitely heard everything you were saying, Queen.
Hashtag.
Yeah, that's definitely true though.
Nah, but y'all put a bunch of gems out there, and it's really in general, just it's something we all should be talking about. I mean, I talk about to my own kids. You know what I mean? Even though I know they're not sexually active or anything like that, but
Still
I just put it in the air. And the other thing too, I don't shy my kids away from, like liking, what they like. Whether it's a white person, Spanish, whatever. You know what I mean? Like I know we got black folks. They're always saying that don't bring no white girls to my house. She better be she better be a sister. Like I mean, I can't live in my kid's life. They're gonna like who they like.
I would never do that.
Yeah.
They're gonna like who they like, and it is what it is. You don't support it, you don't support it. I mean, I know people that are like that. That their son married a white girl, and they bless you. They don't like it so much, but they was at the wedding. They was at the we call after the wedding the reception. They was there. You know what I mean? But if you was real G with the shit, you wouldn't have showed up. I know people that actually done shit like that. They wasn't happy with who the person married. They just didn't go. You know what I mean? But for me to tell my kids something like that, y'all got a story. I see it.
When don't we? I mean,
but who am I to tell my kids, who to date? But the only thing I can, do for my kids is, be some type of guidance and some type of support of what they're doing. You know what I mean? So I don't know why people really feel like they have the need to do that. I really feel like they shouldn't. But everybody's gonna do their own thing, do what they feel, whatever. But you know what I mean? Like my kids, they already know. They knew. They're 12 and 8 or 12 and 9. I've been talking to them about this shit since Tay was probably like 6. You know what I mean? Because my mother did it to me. And I'm just going off what my mother did for me, and I'm doing it with my kids. So.
right.
And when he getting his teens, you know what I'm saying?
And oh shit,
Which
the
one?
thing with these
What the oldest
kids,
one?
the thing with kids, I mean, you think they're expensive when they're young. They get more expensive as they get older.
Yes, no one
You know?
told me. They lied to me. They used to be like, "Oh, kids are expensive when they're in diapers." No one
No.
told me. Gerald, you don't even know. You just brace yourself.
Listen, I already know, cause you look, Tavian's gonna be 13 in November. 3 years from now, he's gonna have his permit. He's gonna want a car. Now I gotta buy a car. He's gonna go to college. I'm hoping he gets a scholarship, sports, whatever the case may be.
Right.
But books come first.
It still costs.
But still, that costs.
Even with the scholarship,
You know what?
it costs.
You know what I
This is
mean?
this is
Prom,
something
all
we should
this
talk
stuff.
about, too. We should have a separate conversation about this because even though we look young, we're pretty experienced, and people don't know.
It's coming, but it's coming
how
fast for
expensive-
me.
Right? Listen, let me tell you something that they don't tell you. People be like, "Oh, you can't get a scholarship." Like check game. So my youngest got a scholarship, even with $40,000 in scholarship money. There were still almost $20,000 in out-of-pocket costs. Now, she just wasn't my first college rodeo, but I'm just saying that to say a lot of times when people haven't experienced college, they don't really know.
Yeah.
That scholarship ain't it, okay? It's
And,
not
and
all.
you're not even including groceries.
Right, but
and
oh my God, let's not even
everything
talk about how
that
much
you
I
need
fed
for
these
the
kids in
dorm,
college,
and, you
right?
know, yeah, it's still
Books.
it costs.
Cash App and
let
everything.
me tell y'all, this is the one thing I hated. Like for the boys, so like my son and one of my nephews were, praise God, they were roommates, right? But a blessing and a curse. Like my son would call me and be like, "Mom, we're hungry." There's no way you went through your whole meal plan, and I done spent like $300-400 in groceries. What y'all eating? You know what I mean? Like, what are you all doing with the food? But I mean, like, you don't think about those things.
Yeah.
These are additional
Especially
expenses.
as a child.
Uh-uh.
You don't think about that. All you know is mom, when the
Mom
food run
got
out,
it.
mom gonna bring groceries.
Yeah.
That's it. You don't think about nothing
That's
else.
it.
I already know my son Tay, man. He's gonna need more than $500 for a food meal plan.
Right.
Shit.
Man, I was hoping that was gonna last us. It didn't. This man went through his meal plan in about a week. I said, "What happened?"
But you
I
know,
mean,
he
Yeah, well, he eats, so yeah.
he eat though.
Yeah.
But
I know
but I
the
mean,
feeling.
just the expenses that people are not necessarily aware of if
Mm-hmm.
they're
And that's
first-time
not to change
parent of
you
a college
to make
student.
you not want to take your child to college. I'm gonna say. I mean, let your child.
Yeah,
to college,
you're
is what
right.
I'm gonna say because
Yeah.
a lot of
You know
parents
what
don't even want to
experience?
let their kids go to college for that reason. But that's for me personally. That's that mentality.
Mhm.
What you think you're not gonna be able to afford it? Oh no, you need to change the way that you think.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Kids need college, man.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
need it.
Yeah.
They need it. Now, I didn't go to college right after high school. Yeah, actually, I still got to finish too. My degree that I'm trying to get now is with sports management science, but I did it online like maybe 10 years later, and I just really I regret the fact that I didn't try to go to a college and just to get that experience being in the dorms and stuff like that, instead of going to FDU, going to all the damn parties and
I feel
just
that.
what I mean. It's different when you go into other parties than to like when you're actually on campus, you go into class, you getting the whole full experience.
Different experience.
And a lot of my friends they got that experience. I got a lot of friends that went to Rutgers. I got a friend that went to Ohio State. One of my other friends, a few of my friends, another one went to Tennessee State, historically black college. Another friend went to I think it's Eastern Michigan. So they got to experience different states
Right.
and all that stuff. So I kind of actually no, not even kind of. I do regret that because there's things I could have did better my senior year to get more exposure for football and even my academics. My academics was low. I was just on some shit like, I'm playing football. I'm the shit. I really wasn't.
I really would.
I didn't even get really looked at. I had maybe Patterson not Patterson Catholic, William Patterson. I had a letter from there, but that's probably the only letter I got. You know what I mean? And it's a D3 school, but then when my grades started to fizzle away from me, I had to go to summer school to actually graduate. I lost that.
Yeah.
So it's like you gotta do the right things now.
Right.
And I tell my kids now, listen, I got one in middle school, I got one in the Fairmount school. I tell them now that you got to start now with your grades, so that way you're not fishing around once you become a freshman, sophomore, junior, senior in high school, trying to get the those C's into B's or the B's into A's. You want to do it now. And I even tell kids that I coach. I mean, y'all hear me when we out there. We talk to the kids about how important the books is in order for you to play.
Right.
Because your parents can take you out of football at any given time. Doesn't matter how good you are, you know what I mean? You're gone. You're done.
Yeah.
So, it's an emphasis
and
with
as
that.
you progress, not even your parents, injury.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know a kid that had full ride scholarship and he got injured senior year.
Mm.
I mean, literally, they might have 2 or 3 more games left in the season. Done.
Mm.
It was a wrap. No more football.
So he couldn't even play in
He
college.
couldn't even play in college.
Yeah. I mean,
That's like the main
Sucks.
reason. Like I wanted to play football, but my mother didn't let me. Because at the bottom of the slip it says may risk injury or death.
Yeah.
So she handed it right back to me. So no, you ain't playing no damn football. And as a kid, you got to mention all your friends that's playing. She said, I don't give a damn who playing. You ain't playing. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you gotta do that. Try to convince her. Let you like.
I mentioned all my friends and my mother like it and shit. Trying to convince her, but yeah, but I knew what I knew what her head and her heart was. So I never took that.
she would make sure you were safe. That's
Yeah,
all.
Yeah.
I never took that.
There's
the wrong way.
a lot of parents like that now. I'll get emails from some parents asking me about how safe it is. Especially if their child never played before.
Right.
And I ain't gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, we safe as hell. We teach them perfect. No, I ain't gonna tell them that. I'll tell her the ins and outs.
Right.
I keep it real with them, and they appreciate that. So, there was one case. It was actually on Facebook. I got a inbox, and she said, I want my son to play football, but I'm afraid about this CTE thing. And I said, yeah, well, that comes with the territory of football. I let her know that we don't teach the kids to, lead with their head to tackle. You know, we practice tackling and the right form of tackling every practice. So I'm not gonna sit there and tell you that it's not gonna stop something from like that from happening, because you know you got other kids that, you know, every time you're not gonna tackle perfect. Sometimes it's you're gonna grab the head, you're gonna, you know, lead with the head, even though you're trying to hit, you know, grab the waist and, you know, get away. Sometimes the helmet gets in the way. I mean, that's why we wear them. Yeah. You know, and the information that I gave her, you know, it just, you know, made her decision, and she never brought her son. You know, and it just for the simple fact because of CTE. Yeah. So I get it, I understand it. You know, you can't make parents. You can't, you know, just bring your child. You be in good hands. Nah, it don't work that way.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So, but yeah, anything else to get off your chest? 'Cause Truth, gotta get out of here.
Yeah, Truth, not to get in your business, but where you going, bro?
Not get in your business.
I take my twin to see this event to book for her birthday.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna tell me none of your business, bro.
You don't give a fuck.
Nah, but just to fuck with me, you know what I mean?
Like,
Ron, that ain't
bitch,
none of
mind
your
your
business.
man. Just
And
finish your show.
and your
all right?
podcast.
And- yeah.
Where's Chef today?
Oh yeah, it's car trouble.
Oh.
Yeah. He's good. He's good. All right, so we're gonna end the podcast. Good.
Yeah, I'm good. Wow.
Vocal cords ready?
Let's go.
All right. She said this is weird.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
All right, but
do
you
your
guys,
thing.
you guys know how we
Come
do.
on, BB and CC.
Damn, you could have gave us a.
CC.
I know damn well I'm BB.
Who the hell is CC?
First of all,
Got jokes in this.
oh my god.
I mean, you could have said a Vaughn and
Casey and JoJo, anybody.
Anthony Hamilton. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, BB and Luther. I'm Luther in the shower.
Oh, not in the shower though. Oh my.
You talking about voice wild or just like the mental picture of Luther in the shower?
This is too much.
Damn.
That's bad. Okay.
Right.
All right, but you guys know how we do
Yo.
every week, man. We let you, remind you guys.
This man holding his mic. He's ready.
We remind you guys to, wear your mask, cover your mouth, cover your nose. I don't care what Mr. Murphy talking about. We still gotta.
Right.
We still got to make sure we're staying safe. Keep 6 feet apart. Primarily wear your mask indoors because you don't know who got what, or just stay your ass home.
Are you praying?
I said we pray.
Okay.
Pray. Okay.
Father,
Alright.
we come to you.
So
Is that what I thought he was doing?
vocals.
we're still getting asked why we tell people all the time, every show, to wash their ass. I don't understand why we getting asked this question still, but
Because it's very important.
it's very important, man.
Jesus.
We got some nasty ass people out here that
Trying to kill our vibe, man.
they shower on a Sunday, then they go back in the shower like on a Tuesday after you taking a bird bath on a Monday. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? You know what I mean? Like, how do you wash your feet at the sink? That's what I want to know. But anyway, we got a song. We got a.
I don't want to sidetrack. I know you guys are ending.
Oh
but
my God.
I just got to say this really quickly, right? So I was at work one time and we were having a conversation about showers, and this guy said he doesn't wash his feet. He just lets the water run, and we were all like, you know that your feet aren't clean, and he was like, the water touches my feet, so it's good.
His feet is in the soap. It's in the suds.
That's,
And he just moves his feet on
he didn't
a.
move his feet. He just
Oh.
let it run off.
You don't scrub his foot with the other foot.
His feet must.
Oh no!
His feet must be
It's some
scaly.
pe- I've
Then.
really heard people that didn't think that it was necessary to wash their
your
feet.
Yeah.
I do all the time.
Well, I hope so. I was just hope so.
Well, we got a song about it. Like the head, here it go.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
Wash your ass.
Wash that ass.
Wash your ass.
Wash your stinkiness.
Wash your ass.
In soap and water.
Wash your ass.
In between them toes. In the crack of your ass. In after sex.
Wash, please wash your ass.
Please. PSA for the week.
All right, this is the
For life.
yeah. This is the RNG podcast. Thank you guys for coming in. Thank you, Samara. Thank you, Gene. Also, a quick thank you to the kids that came out to our spring break football workout. We rained out on I think it was Thursday, but we still had a pretty good outcome with it. Kids have fun. Look forward to more workouts in May, June, and July. We don't stop. We're gonna keep on going. All right. So we'll hit you with more details with that. More likely this week, or this week. Today's Saturday. Might as well say Sunday.
Yeah.
So this week we will hit you guys with more details about that. So stay tuned. This is the RNG podcast. I'm Gerald,
I'm Ron.
and we out.
Peace.